Hi everyone, it's Tammy, and it's time to do my flip with me through for the week of May. Oh my goodness, let's try this again. My flip through the week of March 18th through the 24th. So this was just last week, but it feels like it's been a little longer. Goodness gracious, I've not felt well again. I don't know what is up with my immune system right now. It must be down, or maybe the bugs are just high. I don't know. I was hoping it was allergies when I started coughing, but it has turned into something else. But whew, anyway, Monday I was able to work from home. This is the 18th. And our electricity went out in the morning. So I ended up driving to Lafayette because I needed to be able to work. And I went to a Starbucks and I sat down and I ordered my stuff. Then I sat down and got my stuff, sat down, got plugged in, got everything signed on and ready to go. And then I got word that the electricity came back on, of course. So that was all right. I ended up finishing what I was doing and then heading back home, and I got a car wash that day. And then I was able to get my Starbucks, so that was good. I made some chili for dinner, and I don't know what was going on, but apparently there's something going on in our area that is causing the electricity to go out, because it went out 3 times this week. This was the very first one. I was doing chores, and of course I was doing all of that in the middle of, I had just started laundry and I had started the dishwasher, and it was just a comedy of errors, but it's okay. It all worked out and it's fine, but first world problems, I guess. And I'm listening to Battlefield of the Mind. I feel like I've told you guys this already, but I don't know, in case I haven't. And I know this was last week, so I don't know. I'm just going with it. And if you guys haven't listened to that, it's about how your mind is, what your thoughts are is what you'll do. And it's by an author named Joyce Meyer. And it's really good. I haven't finished it yet, but it's really good. I'm discovering a lot of things that I thought, you know what? That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. So the power of positivity and listening to the good instead of the bad is fabulous. Tuesday, this day, I think the spread is really cute. I worked from home, and it was kind of a busy week, but it's also kind of a busy day, even though I worked in Indy. So is this right? This feels like was this, you know what? I think I might be am I doing 2 weeks ago? No, I'm not. This is last week. Because this is this week. It just seems so weird. I feel like I've done this before, but oh well, I'm just going to go with it because I know I have a little bit of brain fog with my sicky yuck and all of that jazz. But anyway, because I remember even feeling like I said something about this being a busy day, both in my planner and in real life, but whatever. I did order a sweater quantity of yarn from a place called The Knitting Place, which I love. Dinah is so cool. I think she's awesome, and she does a podcast or a YouTube video. Not a podcast, I guess it's a YouTube. She has a YouTube channel. I think it's called The Knitting Place, and I enjoy that. So they are doing a knit along coming up, and I went ahead and got the yarn to do that with them. Did I print out the... Yes, it's called the Garden Cardigan. So this is what we are going to be making together. And I actually ended up buying 2 different yarns. I bought kind of a gray color and then a dark blue color. And I'm saying this, but I don't know, because I am slow at knitting when I have things to do like this. Big projects are hard for me. I like the smaller, like little kid sweaters and stuff like that, but I feel like I feel like I take a long time and I don't finish. Like I have one sleeve left on the sweater that I'm working on, and I haven't picked it up for a week probably. So I need to get on that. But anyway, I bought 2 sweater quantities for that cardigan because I hear it's supposed to be fast, and I thought it would be cute to do one for Katie too. So I'm just putting it out there. Hopefully I'll do it. Chris had a board meeting this day. I didn't go just because I had worked late this day. I did bring home some pizza and wings from a place called the Ale Emporium, and it was fabulous. And I also am listening to a book called Latte Trouble, which is the third book in the Cozy Coffee House series by Chloe somebody. What's her name? Oops. Cleo Coyle. So it's a cute book. So I'm doing that. Yeah, that's about it that day. Wednesday, it looks kind of pale in comparison, but I did work on my sleeve. I got to the color work on my sleeve. So I was working on it last week. So I guess it hasn't been a week since I picked it up, but it kind of feels like it. I had coffee chat this morning. I talked to my daughter. We did Target pickup. I had a roast in the crock. That was so good. I started having a little cough. This was the day that I started getting a little bit sicky. And I worked on taxes this day. Chris and I are just trying to decide best place and all that to do them. So they're about done, but I don't like taxes. Nobody does. Then Thursday, this is a cute spread too. I paid some bills. I talked to my son. I'm still coughing. I did some planner fun and watched TV. And pretty much that was about it. I didn't do a lot that day. I don't even remember what we had for dinner that day. I don't know if I cooked something. I was trying to remember when I was talking to Tracy earlier, and I have no idea. So I just left it. Nothing. Friday, I know Chris was in the mood for French fries, so he stopped at Chick-fil-A and got French fries, and he also brought Roxy back her own nuggets, which was so sweet because we had dinner at our Lenten study. We had a Bible study for Lent, and we had fazoli's for dinner. The pastor ordered a bunch of different things, and we all went over to the parsonage and had dinner and our study, and it was a lot of fun. I also listened to Latte Trouble, and I finished my sleeve. So it's been since Friday since I picked it up. I finished my sleeve, tried it on. It all fits beautifully. I'm so excited, but I still have another sleeve to do. And I really do have to concentrate and think. And since I wasn't feeling great, that's part of my excuse as to why I didn't pick it up. It really does, because to pick up the sleeve, for me, it takes a lot of concentration and counting and all of that jazz. So I haven't picked that up yet, but I did go to Katie's class on Friday and I read to them, and that was fun. And then they're on spring break this week. And Saturday we were supposed to do the Easter train with Hazel. I think I mentioned that on here, but due to some logistic issues, we weren't able to get her, or her mom wasn't able to get her to us and all of that jazz. So we asked if we could reschedule it, and they let us reschedule it for this Saturday. So that's pretty cool. Chris and I went into town and had lunch at a Mexican place called Pepe's. And then Chris watched that new show, The Roadhouse, that's on. It was on, and I was doing my own thing. I didn't really pay much attention. We had Penn Station for dinner. It was kind of a lazy day, and I watched some Hallmark movies. And then Sunday, I was feeling crummy on Sunday, probably worse than I had in the other days. But I had to do the announcements at church, so I had to get up and get cleaned up. And, sometimes you just have to suit up and show up, and that was one of those days. So I did that. I wasn't on my A game for sure, but it's all right. And then the pastor and Chris went to eat at Longhorn, and Chris came home and he cleaned up all the sticks in the yard, and he worked in the garage and just left me alone. And I watched Hallmark Mysteries and Murder, She Baked. It was just a lazy, easy day for me anyway. And then Monday, I even took PTO again, which is crazy for me because I just was not feeling very well. So I took that day off, and I was able to drink a little bit of coffee, which was great because I hadn't been able to drink it. I always know that's a sign when I'm feeling better that I can drink my coffee again. I got some Easter eggs together for church, and we drove into town and got Culver's for dinner. I had a fish sandwich, but I asked for them not to put it on the bun, and it was actually really good. It was very good. I took a nap that day. I refilled the bird feeders. We watched the 1976 movie called Oh God with George Burns. I don't know. It's not the same as it was when you were a kid, for sure. or before a lot of you were even born, probably. We picked up our beef from a place called This Old Farm, and then, oh, I don't need to go into Monday. This is the end of the week. So that's that. My planner flip is finished. I'm sorry, I was just continuing on. But that is that. I hope that you guys are having a great week or had a great week. And I didn't even write it, but the electricity ended up going out on Tuesday for a little bit and then Friday for a little bit. It didn't affect us those days because we were not at home. So that was okay, but it was crazy. But knock on wood, it hasn't gone out this week. Oh, I hope I didn't just jinx it. But I guess that's that. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful week. Do something that you enjoy. And yeah, until then, I will start on Monday next week, and I'll probably say, did I already say this? I feel like I've already said this, and that would be why. But whew, I'll get my act together. At least I'll try. Bye.